Well, hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Bloom, Group Publisher of Walls and Ceilings, and welcome to If Walls Could Talk. I am so excited to introduce everybody Mike Mazzone, who is the President of Statewide General Contracting. Mike, thank you so much for joining me.
Hi, Jill. Thanks for having me.
Well, you've been involved with AWCI for a long time, but I think I met you or for the first time the other day.
Yeah.
And you're from Hawaii.
Yes.
Which is so fun. I mean, we're here in Charlotte, but you came a long way. This was a long way for you guys to come. So excited to hear more about what's going on in Hawaii.
So Hawaii's been improving.
Yes.
The last few years have been kind of slow. Things on delayed starting.
Okay.
But right now we're forecasting that things are going to start to pick up. We're seeing our jobs opening, even ones that have been on the board for 2 years delayed are now starting to get going, and that's really encouraging for us.
Well, that's awesome. Well, you know, we're all contractors, and so I guess when it comes to contracting, there's not really that much difference. You just happen to be on an island.
Yes.
And you might need to ship everything over there sometimes. But what I wanted to just talk to you about was you are really good. Your company is really good at trying new things, and I think it's scary for contractors to kind of go outside of their comfort zone. Mm-hmm. And so, what motivates you to want to always try new things? And what have you been trying new that in the last couple of years that everybody should know about?
Okay, so we're real small. We have probably average anywhere from 25 to 30 guys.
Okay.
Up and down, depending on how our workload is. But we started to look at different specialties and concentrating just on those.
Okay.
I want to say maybe 8-9 years ago, we picked up stretch fabric. So we do a lot of stretch fabric installations.
Okay.
Replacing the pre-manufactured panels because of shipping. So anything coming out to Hawaii has got to get shipped.
Okay.
And we worry about getting them damaged. There's usually a longer lead time. So the stretch fabric install is better for us because we can manufacture right on site.
Oh, okay.
We don't have to worry about getting damaged for shipping.
Less damage. Okay, I get
and
it.
if there is something damaged, it's easier for us to pull the fabric out and replace it. Real simple. Where if a panel gets damaged, it's another 8 to 12 week lead time to get something to come out.
Yeah.
so we picked that up. We're trying to concentrate a lot on sound quality issues where restaurants, where you go in a restaurant and you can't even hear yourself talk. Like like the bar.
Like last night, right, for sure.
Yeah, we're looking at that.
They need this here at the conference center, right?
Yeah, and my hearing's not the greatest, so when I'm in a nighttime gathering in a bar, I can't hear people. So
what'd you say?
I'm gonna shake my head, say yes a lot. So trying to control that sound is what we're trying to look at as a specialty.
Okay.
We also do raised access flooring.
Yeah, you're mentioning that. I'm excited to hear more about that.
As a drywall contractor, people don't think of us as a flooring contractor, but we looked at the system, and it's very similar to an acoustic ceiling, how it's installed.
Yeah, just on the floor.
Instead of with wires hanging, it's pedestals off the floor, but it's basically the same system. So starting to get into that a little bit. 2 years, we've been a Tate installer for them in Hawaii for about 2 years now.
Very nice. Very cool. So, well, everybody listening, I know, is going to be inspired to try something new. And I think, how do you guys, as a company, do you set goals every year? Like, okay, we need to, like, as we expand and grow, is it like a company goal that you're like, we want to make sure we've got this many things we try that are new? Like, well, how do you look at that?
No, what comes out, we try to pick up if it's something we're interested in.
Okay.
And since my crew is getting older, those specialties are a lot better than hanging drywall all day long. So the older guys are starting to get pushed to that direction where you're tucking fabric instead of hanging drywall or standing studs. It's just better on their bodies, and hopefully they can last a little longer.
I love it. Well, thanks so much for kind of leading the charge and trying new things and making it easier for your guys, for sure.
Not a problem.
And I appreciate your time. If anybody wants to know more about Hawaii or your company, like, what's your website?
Our website is statewidehawaii.com.
Okay.
And ton of jobs on there, a ton of pictures. Anybody can come and take a look and see what we do.
Oh, how fun. I'm sure they're beautiful. At least you have a beautiful backdrop for sure for all of your jobs.
We do.
Well, Mike, thank you so much for joining me. And if anybody has any questions for us, it is wconline.com. And while you're there, make sure you sign up for all our free content. Follow us on all our social media channels so you can stay up to date on all the great content we're putting together, especially like some fun interviews with Mike from Hawaii. But most importantly, stay safe and healthy, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Mike.